Welcome to the deep dive. Have you ever noticed, how a tiny flicker in the lights at home just resets your microwave clock? But you never see a massive airport flight board or a government command center go dark during a storm?
Right, you really don't.
We just expect perfect power everywhere we go. But the actual electrical grid is, well, it's incredibly messy.
It really is. It's sputtering constantly. There are these microscopic voltage spikes and drops happening literally all day long.
Yeah, and we don't notice it when we just plug in a lamp.
Exactly, but high-end digital networks absolutely do.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is to look at a specific piece of commercial tech, the SurgeX UPS-3000-OL 2RU online double conversion standalone UPS.
Quite the name.
I know, it's a mouthful. It's a heavy-duty 3,000-volt ampere battery backup. We're going to examine it by analyzing the massive ecosystem of its retailer, HDTVSupply.
Think of this source material not just as a product listing, but as a blueprint of the hidden infrastructure powering our modern digital world. Yeah, and to understand that ecosystem, we really first have to look at the product at the center of the source text.
Right.
This SurgeX unit, it isn't just a battery. It's a completely different class of hardware.
It's an industrial shock absorber. I
Mm.
mean, this isn't that $10 plastic power strip sitting under your desk at home. It's an online double conversion UPS.
Yeah, that double conversion part is key.
And wait, let me just jump in, because when I was trying to wrap my head around what double conversion actually means, I kept picturing, a municipal water purification plant.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Like the dirty, sputtering tap water, the unpredictable city power flows in, gets completely distilled into a holding tank, and then gets pumped back out as a perfectly smooth, continuous stream of pure water. Is that basically what this thing is doing with electricity?
That is a perfect analogy. I mean, most cheap battery backups only kick in after they detect that the power has failed.
Right, so there's a delay.
Exactly. You get a tiny millisecond gap in power. But this SurgeX unit literally converts the alternating current, the raw AC from the wall, into direct current, stores it, and then instantly converts it back to perfect AC for the equipment.
So there's zero transfer time.
Zero. It completely isolates the delicate electronics from the physical city grid. And what's fascinating here is that the supplier lists exactly 5 of these in stock.
Which feels weirdly low for a massive retailer, right?
It does, until you realize what that implies. Retailers don't sit on hundreds of these because they are highly specialized mission-critical tools. It really sets the stage for the massive scale of the machinery this unit is built to protect.
Okay, so that brings up the obvious question. What kind of monster systems need this? If we look at the gear they sell alongside it, we're talking about massive HDMI matrix switchers routing up to 160 by 160 screens.
Huge setups.
Yeah, massive 4K and 8K sports bar TV distribution systems for up to 100 TVs, and these complex video wall processors. But come on, I have to push back here.
Go for it.
Are these massive 100 TV matrix systems just overkill for a local sports bar? I mean, who really cares if the big game blinks for half a second?
Well, you'd think it's overkill until you look at how fragile digital signals actually are at that scale.
Fragile, really?
Oh, absolutely. When you route a 4K video to 160 different screens simultaneously, you're sending billions of data packets. A microsecond drop in voltage doesn't just make the screen dim for a second like, an old incandescent light bulb.
Oh, I see.
It completely interrupts the digital handshake between all those devices.
Ah, so it's not a power problem, it's a data problem.
Precisely. The data corrupts, the packets get out of sync, and the entire network experiences a cascading failure.
Wow.
All 160 screens go black, those massive video processors crash, and the whole system has to undergo a hard reboot, which could take minutes.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It's total chaos. And that's exactly why that purified power you mentioned is mandatory. A double conversion 3000 VA UPS guarantees the flawless power required to keep these giant visual networks from collapsing.
Okay, that makes total sense. But if it's that critical to maintaining complex data, I have to imagine sports bars aren't their only clients.
Far from it. If we connect this to the bigger picture, you look at the specific purchasing channels in the source material.
Right.
They aren't just selling to hospitality. They are operating through federal GSA schedules, TAA-approved products, and the NASA SOUP program.
NASA SUP, meaning they are literally supplying the technology for space program command centers.
Yes. The extreme specs of the SurgeX UPS are explicitly designed to meet the rigorous standards of government command centers and NASA facilities. And they specifically highlight that the gear is TAA approved.
Right, the Trade Agreements Act. I actually went down a rabbit hole on this. It basically means the government guarantees none of the internal microchips or components were manufactured in adversarial nations.
Spot on. It's a massive national security mandate.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
When you're monitoring global defense data or like tracking a rocket launch, a power flicker is obviously not an option, but neither is a compromised microchip. So you have this fascinating overlap where the exact same heavy-duty infrastructure keeping a casino sports book running flawlessly
Is also what's powering a federal intelligence hub.
Exactly.
It is wild that the same purified power mechanism protecting a Sunday football broadcast is protecting rocket launches. So what does this all mean? We started with a single battery backup, and we uncovered the invisible heavy-duty AV networks used by everything from megabars to federal agencies.
Yeah, it really reframes things, doesn't it?
It fundamentally changes how you look at the digital infrastructure around you. So next time you see a massive, flawless video wall in an airport terminal or a sprawling command center, don't just look at the shiny screens.
No, look deeper.
Exactly. Take a second to think about that invisible industrial heartbeat humming away in a server rack somewhere, taking the hits from the grid, purifying the power, and keeping that digital illusion perfectly alive.